And now, another episode of Crit Camp Gaming.
Oh, Lyle, it's Evil Twins time! What?
Evil Twins viewer match. What?
Dude.
What does that mean, everybody? That means Chris has got something to show you.
Yeah. Oh, I got something to show you, Lyle.
You've got something to show you.
So, yes, something we've dreamed of, something that is a special thing to make happen in the Keyforge-averse now. I saw even Mortivis posted up that he made it happen recently. And that's right, the other day we opened up some random, the last time we played, we did a random sealed match from Arcade, and we opened this, which is Novedo, Villanueva, or something like that, Fugitive. Right here. This is the deck I opened, played with. We were told it had an Evil Twin, and boom! Now it exists! What?
Now it exists. In his hand, that's right, is a pair of twins.
Yeah.
The Evil Twin and the regular twin.
Yeah.
Or the non-Evil Twin. And we have to say thank you to a few people. One, I think Zach from Call Discovery.
Right.
Who discovered where this deck lives, and then whoever you bought it from Decks of Keyforge.
Yeah, and to say that, I asked him if it's okay to promote them, and it is through Decks of Keyforge, because, yeah, you're right. Zach hooked it up while we were streaming last time and doing all the ropes we were jumping through on that one. What up, Angelo?
Oh my God, are we wearing twins shirts?
Yeah, we're doing Evil Twin.
This was unplanned. This was unplanned.
Calculated.
Yeah, calculated.
So yeah, this Evil Twin was brought up by Zach, like you said, and he said, I'll go look, and he's like, it has an Evil Twin. If you're a Patreon member of Decks of Keyforge, you can find who owns decks if they've been registered on Decks of Keyforge, right? So someone has to have it up there. He found someone via other connections, because Zach is connected to everyone else. This actually, and I won't, until Zach says it's okay, I won't mention who those two people are, because it's kind of like loopy-doopy kind of stuff.
But as far as everybody knows, Zach from Call Discovery is the Kevin Bacon of Keyforge. He is connected to every player in the world that plays Keyforge by 6 degrees.
Yeah. So if you need anything Keyforge, go to Zach, apparently. So he knows
everybody.
Is he went and connected those people, and those people connected him to someone known as Arizonaman. And if you're, I think in the States, and you go to Decks of Keyforge for a while, you might have seen his username on the front page, because he has they are actually a group. They have over 3,000 decks available for sale right now, and for Keyforge, just Keyforge, it's nuts. And so he put me in contact with them.
And if you're a player on the Crucible online, I definitely have been matched up with Arizonaman, or at least that handle.
Yeah, that handle. So a few people share that handle, apparently. They said that, and they said they have decks for sale up there. They have a deal right now because they're trying to thin out before the next set possibly comes out. They have lots of decks, so if you're looking to buy decks or looking for a set combination, they will look into their thing if they own it and have it registered up there. Check them out, Arizonaman over on Decks of Keyforge. They were super easy to work with. I've never bought a deck on Decks of Keyforge, whether it Evil Twin or otherwise. So this is the first time.
This was a good experiment, because I was wondering how it was going to go.
It went really well. Smooth, really quick communication. They were clear with everything, gave me a good price, including shipping. And, I mean, this is states within the states, so I can't speak for international shipping. But they got it to me within, 2 days. They were like, yeah, here you go. Here's your tracking number. No problem. I was like, well, thank you so much. Can I mention you guys on the stream and the promotions and stuff? And he was like, yeah, sure. Help us get rid of some decks. So if you guys are looking for decks or anything like that, I recommend working with Arizonaman. And again, thanks to Zach and everyone between Zach and Arizona that made that possible. Yeah. Thank you so much. We accomplished it, guys. We brought together our first Evil Twin set.
And I gotta say, I mean, this is a testament to the Keyforge community. We're just a bunch of nice people.
Yeah, just a bunch of nice people trying to help people out. Now, I will say, when we played this deck against the deck you opened, I got just destroyed. I mean, this deck, I had no chance.
Yeah. It was just a bad matchup. Yeah.
It was a bad matchup. It may be good. I could have been bad playing it as well, but I just had no chance against your deck. I didn't necessarily go for this combo for power.
This is for funsies.
This is for funsies. The Evil Twin, I think after that stream, we did do, if you want to watch it on YouTube, it's on YouTube right now and on the Twitch channel. We did talk about that the Evil Twin may be a little bit more powerful because it has the Evil Twin versions of a couple of the cards that I would have preferred, at least in our matchup.
Well, in that matchup, right? So it might feel different now.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So, Lyle, you know what that means? It's basically Spock v Spock. It's like Spock versus Evil Spock, or
yes. No, absolutely.
Or
it's like the Bizarro-verse.
Right Bizarro-verse. Yeah, what is it? Bizarro Superman versus Superman.
Flash v Evil Flash.
Oh, Flash versus Yellow Flash. Yeah. What other weird matchups are there? Yeah, exactly, dude. All these things. Who else? There was someone else in the Flash that. Oh no, I'm just thinking of when they changed.
I don't know. Seinfeld v Bizarro Seinfeld. I don't know.
Bizarro Seinfeld. Yeah, exactly. So we're gonna do the matchup. We're gonna pit them against each other in a what do you call it? What is the word? I can't think of the format. Where I play
Adaptive.
deck, you play deck. Adaptive. That's it.
We're gonna do adaptive.
We're gonna do adaptive.
We're each gonna play, and then we're gonna switch, and then winner. Wait.
Yeah.
Does winner get to choose which one? No. I forget how it works.
Yeah. Someone in chat could clear. I mean, I guess I could look up the adaptive format, but yeah.
Actually, like if you win twice, then you just win.
You just
win,
right?
You just win. But if you each win one, you bid chains to
pick the deck.
That's
right. That's
the
right.
preferred
That's right.
deck.
Yeah. Now you're reminding me. Yeah, it's been a while since in-person adaptive Keyforge, or we haven't been playing on the competitive ladder on TCO or anything. So we'll do adaptive.
It's been a while since we played any of these competitive formats. Chainbound, what is it, right? What is Chainbound? I don't know.
Right.
I do want to say my local spot has not opened up yet, but they keep throwing out tweets showing their slow progress to open up. I'm very happy that they're taking their time and doing it right. Again, like that, the shop was hit by the tornado a week before the first shutdown last March, so it's been a long road for them, and so I'm really excited about playing locally again, and all that stuff. I want to say hey everybody in chat. Akbu actually in the chat says yo. I don't know if he popped in and probably popped out already, but what up Evil Ed and Areld and Drew? What's going on?
Yeah, we're gonna have some fun. If you each would, so here we go. Rickster's clarifying. If you each win a game, you bid chains on the deck. That's won twice. Okay. And I think.
Okay. Oh yeah. That's right. If you win, if each of you win, that means the same deck won.
And I forget who starts the bidding. Who starts the bidding, Rickster? Is it the winner? Gets to say like, I'll do it for 4 chains. I think we've only done this like really once or twice on air.
I think you randomize. I think you like roll dice to see who bids first.
Okay.
Maybe. I feel like that's the most fair way to do it.
I think we've only done it like once or twice on air just to show the format, and then I don't think I've ever really done adaptive even at my FLGS. Everything was always. Did we do adaptive? It was always sealed. I think it was just like best of 3. I think is all we ever really did at our FLGS. Did you do adaptive at yours?
We went through all of the different. We would rotate them all. Sealed was the most favorite, right? So it was like every other was sealed.
Yeah.
But we've done like regular chain bound. We've done adaptive. We did reversal. What's the one where is a reversal the one where you bring the bad deck? Yeah. Right. Yeah.
You give them the deck. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Person who brought the deck, Drew says, maybe gets to choose who gets to throw the first chains out. Yeah. I mean, I have to look back. Man, it's been so long since I did like a tournament.
That makes sense too. Yeah. Whoever brought that deck. Right.
Well, there we go. Well, thanks to everybody who made this possible. Again, Zach, to everyone down to Decks of Keyforge, Arizonaman on Decks of Keyforge. We're gonna have some fun and do our mirror match, dude. You ready to do this? Woo!
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, and guys, we tested it. Sky Jedi hopped into the Matrix. He went in there and made sure that Locksmelt is up and working on his server end. So we're gonna be rocking that again today, guys. I did want to jump over here since we've shown the decks. We're not doing the sealed. Just show you this evil. Here's the evil. That's the normal one. Here's the Evil Twin version that has changed from the other version, and you can see the Evil Twin versions. I think based on. Oh no, it doesn't show it. Oh, it does. It does right here.
It does.
So
does. Yep.
We have Evil Hobnobber in this deck, which Omni, if your opponent has exactly 1, you steal it. Versus. Oh, does it not put them in the same order? Of course not.
Oh, why is it not?
It puts them all at the top. It puts them all at the top.
Yeah.
So in the regular Hobnobbers, if your opponent has 6 or more, steal 2. So So there's the change there, which I think I'm gonna prefer. I don't know. It's Omni, which is really powerful for Hobnobber as a creature, but you have to have exactly 1. So I don't know. 6 or more, I get to take 2. I don't know. I guess we'll see what's better there.
Yeah. I mean, situational. Both very situational.
Monty Bank, elusive. Exalt Monty Bank 2 times. Steal 1 for each amber on Monty Bank. And this one's that you had to exalt. I think the regular Monty Bank is you don't have to exalt. You may exalt.
Yeah, you may exalt. Yeah.
So, but you gain elusive on.
You gain elusive, right? Yeah. So it's just a little bit harder to kill.
Yeah, this will be interesting. That'll be interesting to see what's better there.
I'm not a fan of that card in both versions.
yeah. It's weird. So the one thing I wanted in our matchup with this Magistra Vita, I wanted the evil version. because you may exalt a non-Saurian creature. If you do, you fight with it. The other one is you have to reap, I believe. You don't get the option.
I think
isn't that
reap.
correct? Register Majesty, if you may exalt a friendly archer. If you do, you reap with it, so you can't fight.
Yeah.
So I thought that in our matchup, I was hoping to fight and do something with a non-Saurian creature. With the evil version will be better there. And then we have a couple more. We have Lightsmith Clariel. Switch a creature's power and armor for the remainder of the turn versus, I believe it was, what was it? You may switch Lightsmith power and armor for the remainder of the turn. Before the fight, this one is like an action, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So not before fight, it's just an action. I can make any creature do it, which is pretty sick. Urian, your opponent loses amber equal to Urian's circumspect's armor. So I think this combo actually switch a creatures. I think with her, it has to be her, right? Yeah. So in this deck, this combo with Urian Circumspect and Lightsmith Clariel really only gains value, I think, in the Evil Twin version.
Right, because then you can switch it so that Urian has 3 armor, then you reap with it, and then the person loses 3 amber.
Versus the other one is just.
And the other one is Urian just reaps and gains amber, and Lightsmith doesn't do anything.
Yeah, and it doesn't work with Lightsmith as well. So I think that's the biggest advantage, and we have 2 of those in the Evil Twin deck. So other than that, that's it. Those are the biggest changes, man. That's the biggest changes between our 2 decks.
Yep.
And we're gonna see who is gonna conquer the universe. Right? Like Bizarro Superman or otherwise.
Yeah, let's see.
Okay, let's get into the gameplay, man. Let's play some on Lock Smelt. Courtesy Sky Jedi here. So, rock and roll, guys. Rock and roll. It's game time. So, let us know in chat who you think will win. Or in Smash, leave a comment below and let us know.
Yeah,
on the YouTube.
All right, I'm going to Fisher Yates this. I also have to take the Tide card out of this deck, actually.
Yeah, take the Tide card out. We've got everything here. We're both red colors, because that's what color it kind of was. Shuffle it up. Okay. And it's game time, guys. Game time. Hope everyone... I did, like I mentioned at the beginning, Mortivis, ironically, yesterday also got his first go.
This is pick a player button, pick to you.
Well, I was just going to roll the dice, because I have the chat hidden anyway. I think it only displays...
I forgot that the button existed here, so I was like, what is it?
Yeah. I rolled a... 2. Surprise, surprise.
Surprise, surprise.
Chris
it's like we're playing Zombicide.
A 2. Oh, 15. Lyle's going for...
15. I thought I was going to roll a 4, dude. All right, so I'm going first. I get the old 7 cards.
I get the old 6. I already Fisher Yates. You get 7, I get 6. 6.
Fish them Yates. And now this is the point of Crit Camp where we read.
Yeah, now we'll be reading the same cards actually.
This is actually kind of crazy. This is the first.
Yeah. So Drew saying person who brings the deck actually starts at bidding 0 chains for round 3. Okay. Good to know. Thank you guys. Thanks for looking that up, Drew. Appreciate it, man. Okay, crit nose to Drew.
I'm gonna go first. What do I want to do?
I am second. This is almost a thing. I'll keep, I guess.
Okay. I see something
evil.
I'm gonna play Sanctime. I'm gonna keep, by the way. I'm playing Sanctime, and I'm gonna play Urian regular.
Urian, vanilla Urian. All right.
Vanilla Urian.
Okay. Yeah. I will start by playing Sanctum and play Urian. The evil version. No. I'm gonna go Saurian. And I'm going to play out. Oh, I just realized. Okay. I guess it'd be stupid for me not to do it this way. So I'm gonna play out Faust. Faust the Great.
Oh, Faust.
I may exalt a friendly creature, so I could exalt myself right now if I wanted to, which I will.
Yeah, sweet.
I'm then gonna play Evil Magistra Vita.
Oh, here it is.
I may exalt a friendly non-Saurian creature.
Yeah.
So I don't have non-Saurians.
I hear you.
I'm then gonna play Hedonistic Intent to exalt each flank creature. So it's both of me.
So everybody gets.
And you. Yep. Okay. And I get $1. And I get $1.
Okay.
And then Spoils of Battle for $1 because no one has the amber yet.
Okay. Yeah, you're just getting amber.
And then Spoils of Battle.
Oh my God. Okay. All right. Someone's coming out the gate.
Yeah. I think this is the only way this deck can win. I just have to draw all the cards.
Out the box with a bang.
All right, and I'm done, dude.
All right. We are gonna play. We're gonna play Sanctum. We're gonna do some crazy combos, dude. Right? You ready? Ready for this combo?
Yeah.
Playing shoulder armor, gonna get a buck on Urian. So he's gonna get +2 power, +2 armor, baby.
Oh. You're gonna gain some monies. That's right. There was one of these shoulder armors in this deck. I remember playing that deck and thinking this is the only good card.
And we're gonna gain $3.
$3.
So I'm gonna reap, and then gain. Yep.
3 monies.
3 monies.
Okay.
Then we're going to play.
You're gonna play Tidal Wave. You just pull it out of your other deck.
Hold fast over here. After one of hold fast neighbors is dealt damage, ready. Then we're gonna play.
Then you're gonna punch him in the face. Too bad this deck doesn't have that. It would be awesome.
Yeah.
Right? It'd be great.
Then we're gonna play Badge Magus over here, and then Paris of Joy. So you can't reap.
No, you got your Sanctum wall going against me, dude.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, man.
Hey, man.
He's got $1 on him, doesn't he? Somewhere.
Yeah. It's under here somewhere.
It got buried on the move.
Well, no, it's underneath the power token, I think.
Oh yeah, I can see it slightly tweaked. Yeah, there it is.
There you go.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see if I can play this right at all. Okay, so
It's amber somewhere. You can actually see it. Yeah, there you go.
So I can't reap, right?
You cannot reap.
Okay, there's gonna be a lot of stuff going on here. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna go with Sanctum. I will take the Tide. So taking the Tide for the first thing.
Tide taker.
Takes the Tide, gets the chains.
Get in them chains.
Them chains on. I'll put up my Gormstorm. Play Strange Ordination.
Oh, so somebody getting rich.
$3. And then I'll put out my Urian.
Oh.
And then I'm done. Check at 6. There's a chain.
Check at 6. We're gonna call Sanctum.
Weird.
We're gonna call Sanctum. We're gonna take them tides.
Oh crap.
And we're gonna get some chains.
I wonder what card you're gonna play.
We're gonna play Strange Ordination. Get $3.
This is so dumb. So keys currently cost what? 8 for you? Okay.
Why do my keys cost 8 right now?
Because I have Faust out.
Because Faust? It costs 7.
8.
Oh, 8, because this guy's got it too.
Yep.
I didn't see it over here.
Yep.
Put it over there. Keys cost an 8. Well. Hold on.
How did I end up with 2
He doesn't have
amber?
elusive at all.
How did Faust end up with 2 amber on it?
Because you exalted him when he came out from the play, his own play effect, and then you played exalt every flank creature.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So I think what we're gonna do is this. Oh, this is really interesting. We're going to first reap with my boy over here to get me $3. So 1,
Yeah, that's
2,
that's no
3.
good. No good.
Then we're going to reap. Wait, what does this say? Fight. Ready and fight with each of Badge Maver's neighbors. Okay, so I'm going to reap.
Dang, I think I'm in a bad way.
Yeah. Okay. Now I'm going to fight Urian, the Circumspect, with Badge Magus. I'm going to take 3 damage. And then, because I fought, I'm going to ready both these boys.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, and also after
he would have
took damage, he readies anyway.
So I guess you're double readied.
Double ready.
So it really didn't matter because it did the same thing, right?
Yeah, because it did the same thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw Barrister Joya into Faust. I'll take 3 damage. All right, I have 14 bucks.
Dang.
And then I'll throw this guy into Magister Vita.
Yep.
And take 5.
Yep.
Okay. And then I'm going to play Shifting Battlefield. Get a buck.
Oh.
And this deck is crazy, dude.
Yeah, well, it's nice when you draw all your Sanctum cards in one turn.
Yeah. I'm actually going to switch through these guys. And then I'm going to put Capture on Barrister.
All right. Yep.
All right.
Yeah, it'd be nice
Sweet,
if I didn't draw all my Amber control turn 1. Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to lose a chain, only draw 1 card.
I probably should have mulliganed, but whatever. That's all I can do. All right, so you're at 16. Dang. Ooh, dang,
Yeah.
dang, dogs. Dang, dogs, dang.
Oh, I Fisher Yates, dude. I pressed the button.
Yeah, did Lyle shuffle? Good call, Drew.
Yeah, I Fisher Yates the crap out of it, dude.
Yeah, exactly, Drew. I agree, Drew. Okay, I'm just gonna keep playing my game, dude. I'm just gonna keep playing my game, okay? So... Man, that sucks. So I need to do 3 there. Can't clear there. Steal there. Okay, so I'm just going to... What's this guy doing? Or you can fight one at a time when you fight. Okay, so I'm going to play Shadows. Shadows. And I'm going to play Hornswoggle. For a buck.
Okay, what is this?
I just use your artifact to destroy it. Or no, just use an artifact as if it were mine. But I know which artifact you have. And you don't have it out. Gaspipes Malone. I'm then going to play Looter Pillage. I'll steal 1.
Okay.
And then I'm going to mug your Barrister Joya, so he does 1 damage to him, but I take this.
Mm-hmm.
And I get 1 for the card too, right?
Yes.
I don't think I took 1 for the card, and that's it. All right. You Forge. Lyle Forge is the first key in the mirror match.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There you go.
I am checked.
You are checked at 9.
Checking your cards there, make sure.
All right, what do I want to do here?
I'm checked at 9. You're checked at 9.
Oh, interesting. I can do that. Do that.
This sucks. I
And
mean, this is great if you can pull this combo in this deck. It's like the only one you get.
yeah.
Especially against the same deck that doesn't have very good clear.
Yeah, this is crazy. Okay, I think I'm gonna play. Yeah, I'm gonna play Saurian.
Dino power.
Yeah. First thing I'm gonna do is, oh, I should do this another way. Oh man, I should do this another way. Yeah. Yeah. I want to get the bucks, but it's better if I do it this way. Okay. I don't think it matters which one I'm gonna do. All right. We're gonna play Decadence. We're gonna exalt, ready, and user-friendly creature. We're gonna exalt Barrister Joya and Reap.
Yep.
Then we are gonna play Spoils of Battle. We're gonna get $1. We're gonna capture on Hold Fast.
Yep.
Each creature with amber captures. So, so
3.
you're gonna capture 1. You're gonna capture 1, and you're gonna capture 1.
Mean.
You are down to 5. All right, it worked. Then we're gonna play out the old Sorarium. Each creature with the lowest power cannot reap. Get $1. And we are going to discard Crushing Charge.
Boo.
And we'll lose a chain. We'll draw 4 cards.
Dang, savage, dude.
Yeah, dude, this deck
Savage.
is crazy good.
Yeah, when you don't have board wipes killing you off every
Yeah.
time. I think that was my problem on the last game. Okay, so this is what's gonna go. I'm going to play Dino Power.
Dino Power, all right.
Dino Power. We will go Ostracize. I will
which
lose
was
a
that?
buck because I'm
Lose
losing
1.
anyway, and we'll purge this guy.
No!
Sucks I don't
Okay.
purge the shoulder armor, but
Yep.
so I gain those.
Yep.
Get wrecked. Go away. Sure.
Ooh.
Okay, so this is gonna wreck me anyway. Okay, so I'm gonna play out Good of the Many, which I think just destroys your hold fast, and it destroys my gas papes Malone because it's the only guy I have.
Yes. Yep. So you get these 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'll play Crushing Charge to get a chain and destroy your Badge Magus.
Okay.
This is like I needed this like 2 turns ago.
Okay.
Oh, wait, also popping Gorm of Ohm to destroy this thing.
Okay. Sweet.
I mean, actually, if I leave that up, that affects you too, right? So you wouldn't have been able
That
to reap
affects
with
me
him,
too, yeah.
but whatever. I'm not going to use this for anything else. All right, boom. Draw to 3. Lyle Forges, second key. I got to
yep.
stop him.
Forge second key.
Okay, game's not over, though. Same deck.
Game is not over, dude. The game is never over.
Almost the same deck, but maybe I got some of my stuff to get back ahead here.
Yeah.
Maybe the evil twin comes from behind.
Okay, we're gonna play Shadows, dude.
I am checked, dude. I am checked. Don't uncheck me, dude.
We're gonna play Old Bruno.
Ah. See,
Get
again,
unchecked.
I just needed that card 1 turn earlier. Like, come on.
We're gonna play Monty Bank, and we're gonna exalt him 2 times.
This is like your one chance to do it, huh? Your
And one chance to exalt
you're
Monty
checked.
Bank. It's still a sketchy proposition. All right,
Still
no more
checked.
chains. And I will draw 2 cards.
Kidding me with this deck right now? Is there anything I can do? I don't think so, dude. I think all my Amber control was like turn 1. When it's
Yeah.
like, I don't need it. I should have just thrown it away, but I wanted to clear all that stuff.
Yeah.
And you drew all your Sanctum so much faster than me. So I'm
Yeah.
just going to go Sanctum because I want to play Sanctum. Hold fast. Oh, no, I don't forge. Dang it. Boom.
Yeah.
That would have got me that. Shoulder on my hold fast is awesome. I'm done. Lyle forges a Fiat Sage.
Oh, Justin. Oh.
Dang. So vanilla deck takes game 1. Vanilla deck takes game 1.
Yeah. Vanilla deck takes game 1, and I gotta say on the back of Urian's shoulder armor. Geez.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, this was my problem with this deck before too. Is I have a couple weird clears, but I didn't have them just to kill him off at the time.
Yeah.
And then you buffed him up. Yeah. I mean, that's awesome. So that's 1 to you, dude.
Combos.
Yeah, dude, that's like the 1 sick combo there. And then you just had a sick setup with your Sanctum, man. I couldn't get through.
Yeah, I got the wall. Early. And yeah, there's no clears. So then that's when Sanctum shines.
Yeah, dude. Sanctum did the bank. So flip this. So now I will be giving you this deck.
Okay.
May you treat it well, and I'll go back to my OG, and we'll see what happens here. I don't think I mean, people watching can say. I mean, you guys in the chat can say that. I don't know if I played that besides not mulliganing at the beginning there, which I probably should have done.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything I could have done better. Like, I didn't make like bad choices.
Yeah.
It was like, do I play 4 dinos or do I play 1 Sanctum?
No, it was just I had a really strong start. And
that's Keyforge, especially in the mirror match.
Yep.
All right, man. Let's see if you can drive the Evil Twin to an awesome win here in game number 2. Game on!
Game number 2. Now, because we're playing different decks, do we roll to see who goes first again, or?
Yeah, do we roll, Drew? Drew agrees, bad draws.
Or does the loser get to choose going first or second? It's a little bit weird because now you're playing a different deck.
I'm playing the winning deck, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, what was it in this format? Dang it. It's been too long.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like...
Who was first person? I guess rolling would be sort of the same outcome.
Yeah.
Right? Or does loser still get to choose? Usually be loser chooses, right?
Yeah, but because you're getting a different deck, that feels weird.
Loser might go first. Yeah, where was this formats? Keyforge?
Yeah, where are all the rules for this?
Like, there is a whole rule book for it. Formats and variants on, like, through Fantasy Flight. I had it bookmarked. I think it's on my phone. Adaptive. For the second game, each player swaps decks with his or her opponent and plays using his or her opponent's deck. It doesn't even say.
Rickster says loser still chooses, so you can choose whether you want to go first or second.
Okay. I'll go first.
Okay.
Losers,
first,
choosers.
I will go second. Okay. Yes. Sky Jedi says losers, choosers.
Cool. Yeah, and thanks for getting this fired up, Sky Jedi. It's working great, man. It's working great, looking great. Oh, losers, choosers, right? Hashtag losers, choosers. So I'll go first. 7.
Yep. I will.
Okay, I've been here before.
Oof.
I've been here before. I've seen this movie.
I'll keep this. I don't know. Sky Jedi, it works.
Amazing.
Yeah. This many problems today. This many. The big goose egg.
Okay. Let's try let's try to have some fun, huh? I'm gonna go
Yeah, we're gonna have some fun, dude.
I'm gonna play dinos. I'm gonna get out my Magistra Vita.
Oh, okay.
Your turn.
Okay.
Yeah. Is it not supposed to work, Sky Jedi? Is that what that means? Wait a second. He's like,
All right, we're gonna play Shadows.
I took the server down. How is it working?
We're gonna play Walk the Plank. If your opponent has no amber, deal 4 damage to a creature. Not enough to kill it, but there it is. And then we're gonna play out a Seeker Needle.
Oh yeah, that's in this
and
deck.
this is neutral, tied,
right.
by the way.
I forgot this is in
Then we're gonna
this
play
does have 4 artifacts, that's right.
Gas Pips.
Gas Pips.
Gas Pips. And then we are going to just
Be done.
yeah, we're just gonna why is my tabletop sim weird? Okay, we're just gonna discard that.
All right. Discard Looter Pillage. Gotcha. Because there's nothing to do that to.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Nice. Good start.
Yep.
All right, my turn. I will play Shadows.
Shadows.
And I will play Walk the Plank. If your opponent has no amber, deal 4 creature. Blam! I'll see your Walk the Plank.
This is what the mirror looks like, everybody.
That's right. Okay, so I'm going to put out Francis the Economist.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll put out
All right, Frankie.
Gas Pipes Malone
Okay.
in that positioning.
All right.
And I will be done. And I.
We are going to play...
What's this thing? Oh,
We got Frankie and Gas Pips. All right. I think what we're going to do is play...
Sneezy peasies.
Oh, man, I want to do something else, man. I think what we're going to do is call Shadows. This is weird, but I'm going to call Shadows. And we're going to... We are going to Mog gas pipes.
Ow!
I'm just going to do 2 damage to him. And then we're going to Seeker Needle Magister Vita and kill him.
Ow.
And gain 1 from that. And then we're going to play Hornswoggle and get $1.
Dang.
All right.
You know what this feels like? So doing this
What?
feels like Hearthstone or like Magic the Gathering, where we're playing like the meta decks, but we switched like 2 cards to try to make it sillier, you know, like or find the weakness in the other deck. That's what it feels like right now. It's like I know what's in your deck. I know you're playing Tavern Mage or something. You know, like,
yeah, exactly.
You know?
Freeze Mage be Freeze Mage.
Right. Oh, and sorry if we're dropping frames, guys. They're doing construction nearby, and it may be messing stuff up. If I drop off, of course we're dropping frames, and it's always been around this time of day, and then it comes back full force. So, yeah, we're dropping hard right now. Apologies, guys. Let me see if I can make a mark here. Where's my mark? Oh, I can't do it anymore. Clip that host, raid channel, add stream marker. Okay, whatever. I'll do this and say drop frames. Yep. So I can edit that out for the YouTube. Sorry, guys. Okay, it should be back. Looks like we solidified. I don't know what's been going on. Comcast. Hashtag Comcast.
Yeah.
Like
Comcast.
I swear, every day at 1 o'clock, a worker puts a shovel through the the cable line.
Yep.
That's what he does. And then goes, ah, crap! Like starts fixing it. So it's like there's just all these fixes in our cable line down the block. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna go Sanctum.
Yep.
And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play. Oh, it's got that in it, so it's not that big a deal. Okay, so I'm gonna play out. Well, first I'm gonna take the Tide. Wait, I wonder why.
Chains.
I wonder why I'm taking the Tide.
All right.
I bet you don't have this card in your deck. Did you get this off Hearthhead?
Did you say Sanctum?
Yeah.
Okay.
Strange
Ordination. That's like the only reason to take the Tide in this deck.
Yep. Strange Ordination. Since you also copied the deck off Hearthhead or wherever you got it from.
Hearthhead.
Remember that? One of those things? All right, so then I'm going to play out Badge Magus. She's got Deploy, so she's going to pop in here.
Yep.
And then we're going to play Miss Joya over here.
Show.
Actually, in order of operations, I'm just gonna do this first. I was gonna put her here, shifting battlefield, because I didn't realize she had deploy, so I didn't think I had to do this. I get a buck for this card, and then I'm gonna move her between, to then capture 1. That's what I meant to do. And then we're done.
Okay. We are gonna play
3 cards.
Dinos.
Oh,
We're gonna play Crushing Charge. We can get a chain.
4 lower.
Kill all your guys except for Barrister.
No.
We're gonna play a Faust. We will not exalt him. And then we're gonna play Spoils of Battle. So I capture 1 and then another 1.
And you got the buck.
From Spoils of Battle, I think I got it. No.
Oh, you put the card down. Did you take the buck? Did you take the dollar?
I think I did.
Okay. I mean,
So
rules
I
say
can't
it's
remember,
on you.
so I won't take it. All right. So I lose a chain. I drop 2.
You had a chain because of that 1 card. That's it, right?
Yep.
Okay. My turn, I guess. My turn. I'll ready him up. Oh, don't worry, I'll ready him up for you. There you go.
Oh, thank you.
I will then play Dinos as well. I will start with Crushing Charge. Get my chain. Destroy your Mr. Faustman. Let's get Vinegar Altum out.
Oof.
Yeah. And then we're going to get a Faust.
Okay.
Right. I can exalt a friendly creature for funds. So I will exalt Altum.
All right. We are gonna play Shadows. We're gonna bring out a Evil Hobnobber, a Gas Pips, and a Frankie. Goes to Hollywood. We can do 1 damage to Faust.
Pew.
Pew pew pew.
Pew.
That's it. Man, this feels like a much slower game.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
Do I run this now? See, he's skirmish. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, that would be nice. That would be nice right there. Who do I not like here? I don't care about Hobnobber.
I think you like everybody, dude. Because I think they're all in your deck too.
Don't really care about Francis. I don't like. This is like the Mars version of the Shadow Council here.
Yep.
Okay, so let's go Dino Power.
Okay.
And let's start by playing some Spoils of Battle. We'll throw one capture with Barista Joya.
Okay.
Barista Joya. That's the new name.
And then you get 1 on Barrister and 1 on this guy.
Capture. And I get a buck for that card. And then I'll play it again to get a buck.
Okay, so who do you want to put this last Amber on?
I guess just put it on Faust, and then we can have the
He's
chance
Faust
to
+3.
eventually capture all days, every days. Then we're going to take Venator Altum and put him into gas pipes, because that's annoying. And I get 1 damage. And then Faust is like, yo, I don't want to die. So I'll read.
All right.
Okay.
This is
Cool. Check.
you
at
got
7.
check is what you're saying.
Man, is the good guy deck, is non-Bizarro Superman gonna win out? Is that gonna turn out being the case?
Non-Bizarro Superman is real good.
I'm not really.
Feels
you
like.
know, this Hobnobber version really isn't that scary. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
like
it's
like
not that scary.
It's Omni's cool, but
yeah,
it's very
I hear
situational.
I hear you. I think what we're gonna have to do. Oh man, there's like so much setup I gotta do. This is not good.
I know. I've been there.
Yeah,
I feel that.
I know you've been here.
It's constantly like, man, I wish I had that 2 turns ago.
Oh, what is this?
Are
dude?
you chaining yourself with Sanctum right now, trying to set your Sanctum wall? I think you are. That's what you're doing. You're trying to take
you
your
don't
2.
Know me, dude. You don't know it.
You're trying to take.
You're
You're trying to take your 2. Whatever her name's what's her name? Badge Magus is. You're trying to get them both out next to your. You're trying to get your armor on your circumspect.
You don't know.
You're trying to You're trying to Urian armor. You're trying to do all your little. Yeah, not. You don't always draw 7 Sanctum cards turn 1, Lyle. You can't live your life that way.
This is awful, dude.
Yep,
And I
live
can't
your life
reap
that way.
because of this stupid thing.
Yeah, I mean, you can try to live your life that way, but it's a risky life to live, Lyle.
It is a risky life to live.
Keep chaining
I think
yourself.
what we're gonna have to do is call. I hate this. I hate this so much. We're gonna call Shadows. We're gonna throw this skirmish bro into Faust.
Yes, give me $1.
And I'm gonna get $1 as well for that. And then Faust is dead.
But because you died, does this actually proc? Oh, you have skirmish.
I have skirmish, dude.
So it does. If you died though, would that have procced?
And then I'm going to.
Like if I had.
I'm gonna
spikes
throw
or something.
Hobnobber into Joya to do 2 damage. And I'll Seeker Needle Joya to do another damage. And I'm gonna call it a day, dude.
Oof. What? I mean, if you chain yourself with 5 cards of Sanctum every turn, you're gonna lose, Lyle.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. Okay, cool. So I
So you
successfully
forged.
forged.
You
Yes! Woo! Got one. Skyjet says no fights need to survive to proc. Okay. They need no.
No, it says
comma?
no, comma.
Okay.
Fights need to survive to proc. Yeah.
All right. I guess commas don't matter in coding. Oh!
Oh!
Got him. I get 1. Sky Jedi. That was my 1. I took it. Okay.
But yeah, of all the ways to phrase it, it was like you could read it both ways.
Oh, OCS1 gifting Sky Jedi a sub. Wow, he just erased my dig on Sky Jedi. Oh, savage Sky Jedi.
Oh, that's Sky Jedi via OCS, dude. Thank you so much, OCS.
Yeah, OCS from OCS1 Spectre to Sky Jedi. I'm just laughing at what Sky Jedi said about my card.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So let's spin the wheel for Sky Jedi, courtesy OCS1 Spectre from behind the velvet rope. OCS1 Spectre coming in there. Thank you so much, guys. Dude, I used to prank my my roommate back in college like 20 years ago with that website. That's awful. Oh, 5 burpees for me. This is probably way wrong. Right, my burpees
you
number
should have 625.
Oh, that's close. Nice. Nice. Are you at 350?
And I should have 370.
370. Dang. Someday we'll work out again. Someday.
Yeah, one day.
Someday we'll start that. Maybe when we do medium digital. Now that digital medium's out, that's what we'll do. We'll have to do our workouts. That's a good workout game.
Yeah.
Okay. What am I doing here? Ooh, that's pretty nice.
Yeah, dude. I gotta say, Vanilla Twin.
Not a favorite.
No, Good Twin is, I think, a little bit stronger than Evil
All
Twin.
right. I'm gonna go Sanctum because that's how you win with this deck now. I'm gonna put out my wall. I'm gonna build the wool. So Hadrith's Wool's coming out. So they got 2 power each right now. And then, how would I want? I'm gonna put Hold Fast right here.
Oh my god, dude.
Even though I would want 2 power here, I think I want it here. Okay, so we're good. So 2 power here and here from the wall, and then with Barris to Joya. Do I die if I attack you? I do. I read.
Oh.
Your turn. Clear that last chain. Draw 2 cards.
Okay. It's Saurian time.
Oh. Here comes the
The
captures.
good of the many. I think everyone's dying.
Really? Dinosaur
Everybody
soldier,
has unique
night.
traits.
Oh, everyone dies.
Yeah.
Dang.
This is what I needed to set up with last turn. Kill your dino. All right. Oh, what are we playing? Subterra?
Well, you just destroyed everybody, so everything came crumbling down. That was the intention.
And then we're gonna play. Oh, wrong order. It's okay. Hedonistic Intent. I lost a couple bucks there.
Oh.
If I played this first, I would have gotten more money.
Well, I'll give it to you, Lyle, since we're doing a test here, because that would have been the optimal play, and I think that's how they would have done it.
So I get 2, but then you get 1 too, because
yeah, you only have 1 creature, right?
And then I'll play Ankylo Formation for just $1
for TTR. TTR would have allowed that.
That's it.
We're gonna say they would have allowed that. Okay. Okay. Interesting.
Mm-hmm,
You got the big bucks now, huh? You get Mr. Big Bucks over here.
I do. Mr. Big Bucks.
Mr. Big Bucks, and I need to make you not Mr. Big Bucks. So, whatever. I mean, I don't think I can.
Yeah, it's all about being Mr. Big Bucks here.
Yeah, this is kind of... I guess I'm going to go Shadows. Let's go Hobnobber.
Mm-hmm.
Good Hobnobber. And then we're going to go Shadow Council. Bring the Council out.
Ooh, the Council.
And then, I guess I'll just loot. Let's see, you're going to 6-3 there. If I steal or capture 3, I guess later, future Chris, I'll capture 3, actually.
Okay.
I guess that's called pillaging.
Yeah. You pillage instead of looted.
Pillage half. And then they both have 2 power, so they're still pretty. So Shadow Council will... Do I do that? Do I put it on Shadow Council? It's either the elusive versus the 2 power boost here.
And everybody, he has the Hadros Wall.
I mean, they both have it right now, but he's not going to be center very long because he's eventually. I'd optimally want him in the middle.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm more than likely to keep my Hobnobber on the side This is fine. Whatever. This is the choice. This is the life I'm living. I'd rather keep them safe.
That's life you're living?
I'm going to try to keep them away from you killing me dead.
Okay.
All right, done. So you forge, right?
I forge.
Then I draw.
All right.
4 cards. Nice. First time in a while I've drawn 4 cards. You haven't taken the tide.
We're gonna call Sanctine.
Oh, is he gonna take the tide?
No, I'm not gonna take the tide.
So I know you don't have
I'm going
that.
to play Urian with the shoulder armor.
Oh, he pulled it off. Chained
Get a
himself
dollar.
all game.
We're gonna play Gorm Storm. We're gonna play a Badge Magus and another Urian. And you were completely correct with the old Sanctum chained in the hand.
Yeah, you just sat on it.
Just were sitting on it. Just couldn't find a good time.
Okay. Okay.
So my dude's got +2/+2.
Okay, what's this do here? Okay.
That's it.
Okay. What's this do if you don't lose his armor? Right. Okay. Right. Right. Oh, right. I have these. Reorganize my hand here. Okay.
So Luke coming in saying, "Nice, TTS is working again."
Yes, look, yes. Okay. If your opponent has 6 or more, steal 2. Okay, so I'm gonna go dinos.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm putting all my eggs in a basket.
In a dino basket.
Sort of. I'm going dinos, dino power. So let's go ostracize. Lose an amber. Purge this guy.
Why are you always taking my Urians with shoulder armor?
Because we know that is not a good time right there. That guy cannot. That combo cannot live. Cannot live on.
Combo's too good, dude.
Then we're gonna put out Soror, which the each creature with the lowest power cannot reap. It's everyone but Yoink. Actually, no, it just means this because I have 5 power here.
Yeah, it's just Urian. Yeah.
And then I'm gonna play Decadence.
Oof.
So I'm gonna exalt, ready, and use a friendly creature. So I'm gonna exalt, ready my shadow console, and then I'm gonna action it to steal 2.
Well, it's not in the center of your battle line, so.
Oh, you're right. So dang, that sucks.
So you're not you're actioning doing nothing, or you can just reap with it.
Do I want to throw more money on this, or just spread the money out? If I spread the money out, I don't have to exalt. That's right. It has to be center.
Yep.
Otherwise, I'm just spreading the money.
I feel you, Saluk. I am also not good at reading deck lists and figuring out deck power.
Right, exactly. Neither am I.
Yeah, I have to play with the deck like at least 2 or 3 times.
Well, that's not
to
true.
Finally understand
Early
what that
on,
deck's about.
like when Keyforge as a whole was so much smaller, like back in like Coda, and then even
Coda,
AOA,
like you could
I could
figure
do
it
it.
out. Yeah.
I was
Now
in
there's
it
too
then.
many cards, and like I feel like Chris and I still don't know all of the cards. Right? There's still I think every time we play, we're always like, "What is this?"
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna exalt Hobnobber actually,
Okay.
and I'm gonna use Hobnobber. So you can just make me lose 1, because I've got 5 power here.
Yeah, you got 5 power on this guy. Yeah.
But you've got a Gorm Storm, which is really annoying. So I'm going to take Hobnobber, and I'm going to kill Badge Magus.
Okay.
I'm going to die 4 damage.
Mm-hmm.
So he's not long for this world, but
Yep.
at least you die too. Okay, done.
Okay. I think I'm gonna call,
I'll draw 3. I think that was the
Saurian.
right call. I think that was the right call.
and I'm gonna pop Gorm and kill your
Destroy
Hadron.
my Saurian. Oh, okay.
All right, so that automatically kills this dude.
No, Hobnobber, evil Hobnobber. Oh, good Hobnobber.
Yeah, good Hobnobber.
Dang.
All right, then we're going to ostracize this Shadow Council.
Oh, dude, savage.
Yeah.
Ostracizes my Shadow Council. What a jerk.
Purged.
Bully
then
plays.
we're going to
Bully plays.
play Magister Vita. Play, you may exalt a friendly non-saurian creature. If you do, fight with it.
You may, but you won't be able to reap because of Sorarium. So I recommend you exalt him and make a bad play.
Okay. Will not exalt him then.
Come on.
That's sweet.
Come on.
Then I'm going to play Spoils of Battle. I'm going to get $1. And then I'm going to capture one. And then this guy captures again. I'm going to say check.
Boo. Boo. Boo.
Boo, boo.
Boo. All right.
Storm.
Let's go Sanctum. Let's get out our Badge Magus. Let's get out our Urian. And Shoulder Armor. Because that's the combo.
Here it is, dude.
Watch out. It's happening. I think I got $1 for my Shoulder Armor. Didn't I? I think I took it.
Boom. So that guy's big, beefy bro. He's big beef right now, dude.
Okay, that's all I can do. So you forge, dude. You take the lead. Takes the lead.
Oh yeah, I forged, dude. You already forged, so it's not. Oh wait, did I already? I didn't flip my key from last time, right? This is my second key.
Sure. We'll believe you. You know. We'll believe. We believe you. We do.
Believe, dude. Believe it. Do I just want to do this and just take... Oh, he's 5.
Sorarium is shutting down your Urian.
Yeah. Sorarium sucks, dude.
Stop in the mirror match. Oh, yeah.
Stop in the mirror, dude.
Calculate. That's why I put this card in this deck against your meta version. I don't think you'd open this card yet out of all your packs you got for free for running in the tavern or whatever it's called.
Yeah. Okay, I think we're going to play... You know what? We're going to have to play Sanctum then. And we're going to play the old... Is this what we want to do? Yeah. The Hadrot's Wall. Everyone's getting +2 power right now on the edges.
Okay. Oof. I think that works out for you then. I mean, you're Sanctum, so you can't use him, but...
Yep. I think we're going to do something funny here.
Real funny. Huh. Hilarious.
Ooh.
Hilarious.
How do we want to do it?
You're so funny, dude. You're funny. You're hilarious.
Okay. We're going to put Barrister Joya here.
Ooh.
And then we're going to play Shifting Battlefield to move Barrister Joya to the middle. And capture one. So now Urian and Majesty Vita have the +2 power. Okay. Oh, wait. And now that it has 5 power, he can reap because Badge Magus is the lowest, right?
Yep.
Alright, so we're going to reap and you're going to lose 1.
Boo.
There it is. That's what I wanted to do.
Dang, wall v wall.
Yeah, wall v wall.
You broke my wall.
Urian v Urian, dude, is something else.
It's weird. Real weird, real stinky.
Mm-hmm.
Ah. Now what?
Big stinky cheese, my friend. Big stink.
Okay, so I'm gonna go Sanctum. I think that's what I'm supposed to do here.
Okay.
Big
combos here.
So Urian's coming out here.
Oof.
So you're a 5, huh? This is a 7.
Yep.
This is a 5. That sucks.
Yep.
So the person who can't reap is this Urian.
Yeah, that's the one that can't reap. Yep.
I mean, not that I could this turn anyway. But I can reap here to gain 3.
That is correct. That's the combo, dude. It feels so good. It's ridiculous.
But I can't go nuts because...
Yeah.
I have to survive the fight.
Fight ability won't actually go off if you fight into any of these guys.
That sucks.
Oh wait, no, you can't reap, dude. Barrister Joy is in town.
Oh. Okay.
Do you not want to call Sanctum if that's the case?
That's right. That would... I might not.
Yeah, then this guy comes back to your hand.
Yeah. If I do my other thing, I guess I'll do my other thing. It's not the thing I want, but yeah, I forgot that Joyce says I cannot reap at all. Anyway.
Yeah, I forgot until just that second.
All right, so I'm just gonna play Dino Power then. I think so. I'm gonna go Hedonistic Intent, Exalt all 4 of these guys.
Okay.
And I get a buck. And then I'll put Good of the Many, and then I think that just destroys Magistra Vita. Everyone else shares with someone else.
Yeah, it's Magistra Vita.
Yeah.
He's gone.
The thing I was thinking about is this just nets me, in terms of amber netting on a turn, that nets me the same amount of amber, but I wanted to...
Yeah.
I guess, I don't know. I wanted to do my other thing. All right. Your turn.
All right. I think what we're going to do...
It's not what I
wanted.
wanted.
It's now 7 power. And I need 8 to kill this guy.
That's not what I wanted to happen.
Yeah. Which one? Oh, man. How do we want to do this? I think we still do this. Okay, we're going to go Shadows. And we're going to throw out a Shadow Council, a Monty Bank that's not going to get...
You have to.
Yeah, he's not going to get exalted.
You have to, though. That's
I have to.
That's
okay.
the bad one. Yeah.
That's right. Oh, yeah, right. It's a bad one. And then old Bruno, who's going to capture 3.
Poop.
All right. And then we're going to Seeker Needle Badge Magus for 1.
Pew. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Those guys are elusive. All these are elusive, huh?
Yeah.
It must be nice. Must be nice.
Must be nice.
Okay. Okay. Man, where's like my Seeker Needle at? Like, I haven't seen that card ever in this deck. I think you're cheating, dude. I think you pulled out a different deck. If I do that, fight. And then hit 5 and fight. Is that a good call? No. No. I mean, I need to move here. All right, so I need to... This is annoying. Okay, so I'm going to go Sanctum. And I'm going to do... Okay, that's how we're doing this. Okay, so Sanctum. We're going to play out a Lightsmith Clariel.
Okay.
And then we're going to throw out another Urian over here.
Uh-huh.
All right, so I'm going to...
All right, I'm going to say something to you. Is that where you want your Urian?
Why? Why would I want him over here? Oh, because of the power? Well, no. Why? Why would I want him over there?
Shoulder armor.
Oh, it has to be on the flank?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then no. I didn't realize that.
Okay.
I thought it was just armor. I didn't realize he had to be on the flank.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Whoops. Didn't know that. The more you know. Okay, back to what I was doing. All right. Now, this is how we're doing this, Lyle. We're gonna put Urian Circumspect into Monty Bank to clear the elusive.
Pops the elusive.
Badge Magus is gonna kill Monty Bank, take a damage, which then readies these guys.
That is correct.
And then I may switch his power and armor for the remainder of the turn. It's just not enough power for what I exactly want to do, but this is fine. So, he's a 5 now, right?
Yep.
Okay, so... Is he elusive? Yeah, so I'll use him to go here.
Pop the elusive, yep.
Pops the elusive, and then I'll put Lightsmith Clariel into him. I will not swap the power and stuff.
Yeah.
So I take 3 damage.
Okay.
Okay, there. That's how I want that turn to go.
Gotcha.
Worked out. Using the Sanctum.
A workout.
Now work out. Okay, now I'm at check at 7. Boom, we got there. Okay.
Okay, now we got some things to do. We're
gonna get this second key. I'm telling you. It's gonna happen. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
What do we want to do?
We're gonna get it.
What do you have out? You have Badge Magus, you have this dude.
I mean, how much more Amber control could you have? Because I know how much you have. I know what you have. How many cards?
2 of these stupid guys.
You know? I got rid of this.
How do I want to do this?
He used his board clear.
Right.
Could you imagine if you were at like a vault tour and I had this deck and you had that deck and we just ran into each other and it was like constantly time out.
Yeah.
Let me see your discard. I just want to see what you have left. Okay, cool. Like I know what's in your deck.
Oh, I don't think I can do anything about this. There's gotta be something I can do.
You've used a lot of the...
Yeah.
I mean, this goes with what Salak has to say. The cool thing about Keyforge is, there's no meta deck, so you don't memorize a deck and everyone uses it, like Zoo Lock or something. Like, I can always see your deck list. Like, so if I know the cards, it's a huge advantage, right? Because I can just memorize or just constantly look at your deck list whenever I want, or your discard. That's one different thing about Keyforge that's interesting.
Oh, this is...
Remember, it's like you can always make a decision based on what you know I have. Potentially.
What is the lowest power? It's this Urian, right? Yeah. So I can actually reap with this guy. Okay.
I just lose one?
Yeah, it doesn't do enough.
Yeah, that's basically it, Saluk. It's like, again, when it was back in Coda AOA days, like I just memorized all the combos and I'd look for those combos first, and then I'd look for Amber control and then like creature control, and I just knew it. Now I don't play it enough to memorize all this. If you're Nathan or Justin, they play it so much they can just look at the picture, or like those SAS guys, they just look at the pictures. They don't even have to have the words on the cards.
Oh, totally, dude, totally.
Like it's crazy how fast they go. They know what a deck can do before we even play it. Like that's next level stuff.
All right, I think we're just gonna play Sanctum. We're going to reap with this guy. You're gonna lose 1.
Doesn't even go in the bag.
Barrister is going to just reap.
Reap deep.
Yeah, reap a deep. The deep.
Reap a deep.
We're gonna
Rop.
Hip hop anonymous.
Reap deep.
We're going to throw a Holdfast, Badge Magus, and a Lightsmith dude.
Oh, I've seen this board before.
Yeah.
I've been here. I've seen this movie.
Yeah. So you forge.
I forge. Woo! We got to that second key, guys. All right. Whee! What happened to all that Amber control, Lyle?
Yeah. All right. Oh, we gotta shuffle up. We're gonna shuffle up the old discard here.
It's coming back. Okay. How do we get all the monies?
Now, to get the monies.
Okay, I've got a board of stuff that if I can start clearing some things. I'd like to use this to my advantage if I could, but I can't. I don't think. One, two. That's good there. Man, you destroyed my stuff. I need to get through to my stuff too. Okay, that allows me to get to that. That's not good. That's just gonna be board clearing. Do I? Doesn't do what I need it to do. Okay, so I'm gonna go shadows, I guess.
Okay.
And we're going to play. Not fun. That's not how I want that to go, but it's okay. I'm gonna have to do some weird stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna play Mug.
Okay.
First, and I'm gonna move one from. Let's say Joya. Do 2 damage, so you get 1 damage. Ping. Then we're gonna play Monty Bank here. I'm not going to exalt him.
Okay.
I'm then going to play Hornswoggle for $1. Use your Seeker Needle to pop my Monty Bank to get $1.
Okay. Very nice.
Kill myself.
Yep.
I am then going to play Old Bruno right here to capture 3.
Oof. Okay.
And then I guess Gaps Pipes Malone will be over here because of shoulder armor's flank requirement. And that's it.
We're going to call Sanctum. We're going to take the tide.
Oh, he's taking the tide. Boo! I know what he's going to play.
Yeah, we're going to play Strange Ordination. Give me $3.
It's $3.
Dollar bills.
Okay. Oh, I got to reshuffle. Whoop.
Yeah.
All right, I need that big money draw right here.
Okay. Now this is an interesting thing that we're going to do. We are going to we're going to
It's going to come down to this draw.
We're going to reap with this boy, so we're going to get 1 and you're going to lose 1.
Boo. Wait, can he reap? Who's the lowest? Oh, he's 5. That's right.
Yeah, he's 5. 3s are the lowest, right?
Yeah, something like that.
We're going to reap with Barrister. We're going to reap. 1, 2.
Ah!
We're going to throw this guy into Old Bruno, pop the elusive. We're going to ready these 2.
We gotta fight.
We're going to throw Hold Fast into Old Bruno.
Boo.
Take 3 damage.
Boo.
Okay. Take 3 damage. And then we're going to I should have done this in a different order. That's okay. We're going to throw who do we want to kill? Who we want to kill? We're going to throw this guy into this Urian. Guess.
Boo.
Take 2 damage or 3 damage. And then we're gonna play Shifting Battlefield. We get $1. We're gonna move. Who do we want to move here? I think we're gonna move. Archmagus. No. We'll just switch these guys around.
Boo.
And I'll put I'll capture. Wait, is it capture? Yeah. Let's capture one on this guy. Okay.
Boo. Boo, dude, 12. Dang. There's nothing
Lose
I
a
can do
chain.
about that.
Woo!
I mean, maybe on that other turn I could have smashed some guys, I guess? Right? To have a better chance, I think. I don't think so. I don't think it would have mattered. 'Cause, yeah, this went downhill.
This Badge Magus is like... does work.
I know. You can do work. I've seen it.
Yeah.
So there's nothing I can do about that, huh? I can make you capture, get you there. Oh, great. Look what just showed up. That's nice. How did I never see... Oh, because it was at the very bottom of my deck. Right. Right. I guess at some point I had my Joya out, but you killed it? I don't remember that happening. But let's just go out with...
Yeah, I
Sanctum.
think I good of the many your Joya.
Oh, that's right. So Gorm of Ohms coming out.
Yep.
Because it's fun. And we're just going to do this here. So we're just going to go out fighting, dude. That's what we're going to do. So let's go. I'll make them 7, 2, 5, kill. Okay. So let's go. Lightsmith Clariel is going to go into Joya to finally kill Joya out of anger and hate. So I'm doing 5 damage there.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. That was pure hate right there. Hope you felt it.
Good. Felt it.
And then, so he moves over, and then Urian Circumspect is going to go into. Who do we hate? Who do I hate the most? I'm going to fight the other Urian out of spite.
Okay, got it.
So I would take 8 damage. And then Badge Magus is all mad. She's like, I'm pissed. So she's going to clear the Shadow Council, which readies these guys.
What was that? You can kill it?
Yeah. No. I clear the elusive, and then I would have thrown Gas Pipes Malone into it, captures 1 from its own side, and then dies.
How can you use Gas Pipe Malones on a Sanctum turn?
Because ready to fight with each
Magus,
of
got
my
it.
neighbors. Yeah,
Yep.
because he was already
Yep,
ready.
yep.
So you're dead, and I'm dead.
Okay.
And then I got this Urian, who's still 5 power and angry,
Yep.
and I'm going to kill Badge Magus with it.
Okay. Take another 4 damage.
Which I don't think kills me, right? Stay alive?
I think you should be dead because you took...
I had 2 armor, plus the 3. I have 3 armor and 5 power.
Well, when you killed Barrister... Who killed Barrister?
Barrister Joy was a trade, because Barrister Joy had 1
Oh,
damage.
right.
So I think
Oh, but then Urian was on the side and he had 5 power because of Haydrop's wall.
I would have survived. So I would just die.
Yeah.
I think it was 5 kill, but I would have died, right? All right, maybe I do die, but nonetheless, I can't stop
Yep.
you. I can only get to 5. Boom! Dial does it.
Yeah. I think the
Yay.
only way you could have stalled me there was if you had a Faust and Spoils of Battle.
Which I did.
If you had both of those cards, you would have played Faust, exalted somebody, played Spoils of Battle, captured 1, then you would have captured another 4.
Right. But
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I could have, on the turn previous to that one, I could have done what I just did just now and just go crazy fighting off all your Sanctum, so you couldn't go crazy
Yes.
there.
Yeah,
But-
I think if you cleared my board faster,
But all I would have had would have been my Gorm. I don't even think I had this. I might have had this in my hand. I would have only had this. I would have cleared down to nothing,
yeah,
and it would just stall the turn, I think. I mean, I would have gotten I couldn't get to the key anyway, so I don't think it would have made a difference. Because then you would have played a turn, and who knows what you have in your hand, because you just reshuffled too.
yeah.
And
We
my
both
reshuffle
reshuffled
wasn't great.
Same turn.
Yeah,
That
but
was
dude,
pretty
you got
funny.
it. All right, so that tells us nothing, because all it tells me is that you played, or that first game, I think you had a really good draw.
The first game, I had a good draw and you had a bad draw. I think that was pretty obvious.
I think the
this
second
game was much closer.
It was much closer. I think maybe if I'd played that one turn, I don't think I played awfully on my turns.
No, I don't think you did either. I think I got, again, there was a couple of decisions I think we both made near the end about whether or not to like clear a board or just like go nuts on amber and like hope for the best.
Right.
Because I know there was a couple turns there where I was just like, I'm just going to try to generate money because I know both these decks don't have a lot of amber control.
Right.
And so I was like, I'll just leave some of your guys over here, and I went with a turn that was like just gaining amber.
Yeah.
And I think that one turn where you were like, maybe I should have taken care of your board. I was like, I did a lot of work that turn on you. So I think there was like a couple micro decisions there, but it's really weird to play the mirror match.
Well,
actually.
It's also, and I don't know, like, yeah, it's really weird. Like, I think, and like also that game, I could tell, you were doing the strat where now that we knew it was in the deck, you were going to stall to your shoulder armor, get your Urian going with your, whatever, and then just start working it off. Which worked the first game because I had nothing. Like, I'd lost all my amber control turn 1 because I didn't, that was a misplay, not mulliganing. But that second game, I don't know, in the mirror match in Keyforge, it's really weird. It's like I don't think we've ever which is impossible to do, pit a deck against itself.
This is the only time that we're able to play something like this. Like, unless we digitally spawn both decks that are exactly
That's what I'm
the
saying,
same.
which we've never done, and I don't see why you'd ever do. We would never do that because it's not.
We would never
realistic.
do that because you can't do that in real life.
Yeah,
right?
it's not realistic.
If you can't do it in real life, what's the point?
Yeah, it's not realistic at all, and it's also, and I see why it would be. It's not fun. It's almost the same not fun as, like, again, I mentioned Hearthstone, and when you would play the meta deck.
When you said that, like, I was like, oh, yeah, this is what that feeling is. When you're playing Face Hunter versus Face Hunter, and you're both like, oh, we're both doing the same exact thing. We both don't care about the same things. It's like we're all just saving 2 energy to, like, blast each other in the face.
Well, it's like if you... it's almost like the backgammon thing, where if you... In backgammon, when you've played a lot of backgammon, there's optimal plays. There's a few turns where, like, you make an actual choice to take a risk to try to get the advantage, right, and win the game. And that's the idea with backgammon and what makes it fun. But, like, in Hearthstone, if we're playing the exact same Hunter deck and you draw aggro faster than I draw aggro, you're going to win.
Yeah.
If we play...
Yeah, well, and Saluk is saying the same thing in chat, saying it really comes down to a card draw at that point, which is true.
Right.
Because then the RNG of what you're drawing and what you're mulliganing really affects the game, right? Because it's like, because then it becomes a tempo game, right? It's like, okay, did I get my answers when I needed them before you got your answers, before you needed?
The strategy is,
and that's what it is,
right? Yeah, the strategy totally is. A lot of it becomes luck, and a lot of it's just like, and again, like I say in backgammon, you have to find a window to take a risk, right? And in this, it's like.
Yeah.
Like in that one turn where I was like, I guess I can risk just stalling you a turn and hoping you drew nothing. Like, maybe that's what it came down to because that game was close. But
it's true. It's one of those things where, like, there are a few decks, and now my memory is not so great. But, like, again, back in, like, the Coda days, even the AOA days, like, there were decks that we played a lot each other, right?
Yeah.
It's like, we had some favorites, and then, like, we would always bring those back on stream, right? To be like, okay, well, now we're going to do the gauntlet, right?
Right. Let's see how they do.
And so like, we got to a point where we understood each other's decks enough so that we knew what to play around.
Right.
And what's weird about the mirror match is, like, this is the first time we've ever played it, but because we know exactly what's in the deck that your opponent has, you can start making weird plays where you're just like, okay, well, there's no amber control here, so I can go ham.
Yeah.
Or there's really no board clears, so I can go ham.
I mean, but that's we were saying earlier, even that's a nice thing, or one of the features of Keyforge, at least when you're not playing sealed or playing any sort of, you don't get to see my deck list, whatever. That if you know the game well enough, it's a huge advantage that you can sit there and play against your opponent's deck, knowing what I'm going to purge and what I'm going to avoid and what I'm going to wait for, right?
Yep.
If you know the game really, really well like that.
If you know the game well. And you can sort of, like, look at someone's deck list and then commit it to memory. Like, be like,
and you don't even have
now
to.
I know.
You don't even have to.
That's a skill, right? But, like, I think that's one of those things that, like, which is why we've played Keyforge for longer than other games. Is we don't particularly like how competitive and, like, meta that can get in other games, right? That's not the part that interests us. Like, because when we played Hearthstone, we talk about it all the time. We used to make funky decks and bring them on the ladder.
Yeah.
Because we were like, we don't want to play the meta decks, and we get really annoyed playing against the meta decks. It's like, let's just have some fun. And Keyforge, like, there is no meta that way, in which like you can be like, okay, like now we're kind of on equal footing. We're just kind of playing blind, and that's sort of just how we prefer. And so like playing this mirror match kind of was like bringing me back to like those like meta days where you're just like, oh, it's like we're playing the same deck. It feels weird.
It's not the way Keyforge is intended, right? Yeah. I mean, I do feel like
this exists, that there's a twin evil twin thing, and it's actually interesting that we did this match today, because it's like
for science.
Oh, okay. This is why every deck unique.
Yeah. Exactly why every deck unique. Yeah. I mean, but hey, I mean, we tried it. I see why people don't do it. And it's just sort of cool to have in the collection now. You know, we have the full set. It's like I mean, what would be interesting, what it's going to take is taking each one of these individually to the ladder, or taking them to the Crucible, or playing matches each individually and seeing which one is better. Like which one feels like it's got the combos, which one. I think it's like
do I play 10 games of each and see how it works.
Do I like the Urian gain, or do I like the Urian loss? You know, like, is that the combo we should be digging for at all times in almost every match, or, you know, that kind of thing. So I don't know. Like, it's weird to walk away from that and be like, well, I guess this wasn't a really good idea.
No. I think it was a great idea. You know, it's one of those things that's like, the game has now brought something into play that we haven't been able to do before. So of course we're gonna want to experience that.
Of course people are gonna do it.
But yeah, I think it's cool to have a set. I still want a set of a twin and an evil twin.
Yeah.
Just for that reason, right? To get reps on both and to understand the strengths and weaknesses of both. And then that way you can like pull one or the other out depending on what happens. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, OCS1 saying that was one of the not so bad parts of Magic the Gathering. They had meta tape decks, but because there was so much to choose from, two of the same meta decks didn't completely feel like an exact mirror match. Yeah, I mean, that's what I was saying about Hearthstone. It's like, okay, look, Zulok is killing it. But if you're going in the competitive format, what's the one thing that
the 3 cards that you're gonna sideboard?
What's the
to give
one
yourself a little flavor?
Like, I think he's gonna go real hard. I'm gonna put in this one board clear that is like, if I draw it by turn 3, he's you know what I mean? And they're like, people wouldn't expect it, and they're like, no. and then does that become meta? Like, it's those little tweaks here and there, right? If twin pairs are more common, says like, you'd have a cool format where everyone brings a pair. And before each match you choose, exactly. So you could bring the evil twin.
I would love that. If you came with 2, if everybody had a set, and then you sit down and like you have to say like on like you basically put one under each hand, and then you just like say, I'm gonna play with this one, you know. So you don't even know which one your opponent's gonna play with. Beforehand.
It would be cool. Yeah, you're right. If it was more common, and people could bring evil twin matchups that they had, that would be a cool tournament. Like, you have to have a matchup, right?
Yeah.
That would be. Yeah, and Jupiter's even talking about, he's been working on a Keyforge cube, like in Magic the Gathering, where you can just do all kinds of weird stuff. I mean, that's why it was created for Magic the Gathering, right? I mean, if you do that with Keyforge, it's sort of taking that same concept and being like, if I had evil, this, that, evil, you know, you just pick, you know what I mean, make it happen. Yeah, that could be. But I think that would be cool. You're right. I think your chances are 1 in 12, and then if you even ever find it in the world, then...
in the world, right? And like, that's assuming like a few things. It's like somebody, like, first, that it exists. Second, somebody bought it and opened it. Third, that they registered it anywhere. Fourth, that they registered on Decks of Keyforge so we can find it.
Right.
And fifth, that you're actually looking for it.
I mean, it's a lot of stuff. I mean, it's like...
there's a lot of stuff that needs to happen.
But
and it's nice that the Keyforge community is open enough that we can find stuff. But like, there's a lot of stuff, right? It could, like, somebody, like, you could have an evil twin and you're looking for the regular pair, but the person that opens it up is a casual player that just gets a starter deck as a gift, and then doesn't want to download the app, doesn't want to do whatever, like plays with it once, never, or maybe never even opens the box and it just goes in the closet. You never know.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even know that the thing existed.
Yeah. Jupiter has paired up most of his looks as people want his evil twins, but they are some of my best decks, he said from his. Yeah, that's the other thing.
So you should get their vanilla version.
Yeah, but you have to tell them, like, you have to convince them, like, they're hitting him up and saying, like, can you send me that? It's like, no, send me the good one.
To them, they're like, that's one of their best decks too.
I mean, but I wish it was a little. I mean, I have to think that in the algorithm when they're making these decks, that when they make an evil twin, that the evil twin is never created first, and that a vanilla one is never created, right? I have to think that the regular one is always created first, and then the algorithm goes through and goes, okay, well, this one could have an evil twin in it, or like, you know what I mean? Like, why would you make evil twins and not make a regular?
Do we know that for sure, though?
I have to think that you don't produce an evil twin without a regular version. Like, whether someone ever opens it or wherever it ends up is not their problem. I'm sure it was created as like a base version, and then they just spread them all out. So
yeah,
it's probably out there. I mean, it could be anywhere. It could get lost to eternity because someone just bought a box, got mad, moved out, threw it in the garbage, and said, I hate this game, and now you'll never find it because it just got trashed, right? Like, put it in their bike spokes, and we're like, I hate Keyforge, I'm done.
You put them in their bike spokes.
And you're like, no! So... Or like, I got it for my 3-year-old and was like, Keyforge is fun. I don't know what a card game is. And the kid was like, wee! And then ripped up half the decks, put them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then that's what it is, but...
Yeah, Jupiter's saying the evil twin is usually worse. I mean, we found that that the decks that we own are pretty low powered and didn't really do very well. But is that a thing that's like legit across the board that most evil twins aren't great compared?
I don't know. I mean, you could go to like registered. You could go to the ones on registered. I mean, it depends on how you want to judge the power. Is it SAS or matchup?
Yeah, it's hard to tell. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, by looking at the two cards, I think. But again, in this one, especially this one, like, I think the big card in our matchup with this list was this Urian, right? Like, I think it's like, do I want the gain, which was awesome for Lyle in the first game when you could get it next to the cards you have in this deck, or did you want the evil twin version and it's a loss to your opponent, which was great. You used it against me a ton in this matchup. So
yeah.
It means like, do I want more Amber control or do I want speedy Amber gain? And I think that's why like the game. That's why I think when you look at the SAS ratings of these, the non-evil twin is a little bit higher SAS because it's slightly faster. And I think even then on the don't I have a negative gain rating? Wasn't it like this?
There's a negative speed on both of these decks.
They're both negative speed ratings. This one's slightly higher because it happens to gain. I mean, so it's like, and again, you're looking at what's up, Crystal?
Oh, one of the best game on Twitch, Crystal.
But again, you're looking at you're comparing. We're literally comparing apples to apples, but also comparing apples to oranges in that they are two different decks that have a different concept, just in Sanctum alone. So it's like if. It depends on what I'm trying to accomplish, right? It's like I would come and be like you said, if I showed up in a match and I knew what your deck was and you brought one deck and I have Evil Twin and the normal one, I know both decks really well. I go, this is the only one I brought, but I'm going to use this one because
yeah, because it's like if you know that your opponent has speedier Amber generation than in you and you can't race, right? Then you bring the Evil Twin version because you have more Amber control. Right.
Yeah.
But let's say you play an opponent. Yeah, your friend brings like a super slow deck, right? And you're like, that doesn't have much Amber control. You're like, oh, I'm just gonna sit around and play all my tips and play Urian with the shoulder armor and just reap all day. Like,
but again, we're sitting here going, this situation means I have an Evil Twin. I have the main. Those are the only two decks I'm wanting to play.
There's a lot of things. Yeah, again, right. It's like it's pie in the sky.
It's like it's such a weird game that we just happen to be playing for some weird reason, and it's like I only own an Evil Twin in regular deck. Like that's it. Like that's all I own.
So I mean, despite how weird this mirror match felt, I still do want a set of regular and Evil Twin. I think it's cool just to have. It's one of those things. It's like Keyforge puts out all these unique things. I'm still hunting for a few things. Like I'd love to get a Tentaclid deck. I would love to get stuff like that. I also don't really feel like buying more decks.
I know. Well, you know what?
Because usually how I get all my decks in my collection are not from buying displays. They're just playing sealed a lot.
Yeah.
So I'm hopeful that hopefully I can play some more in person. Start playing in person at some point.
Well,
and then playing sealed.
And again, harkening on this, I mean, one thing I'm still missing is I want one of those giant dino card decks. I never got one of those double card dinos.
I never even got one of those.
Yeah, that's all I wanted out of dinos. I don't like playing dinos just because of the way they work, but I just wanted a giant dino double card deck. That's all I wanted. That's all I want from that. You know what I mean? Like, that's all I want. I don't want it to be good. I just want to say I have a double card deck because it's a thing. But with this, getting the Evil Twin, I think the coolest thing is just like, I have that as part of the set. It's not powerful. I'm probably never going to play with it that much anymore. But it is what it is. Oh, I appreciate that, Jupiter. And Jupiter's offering to send us everything we're missing. I mean, that's the great thing about Decks of Keyforge and trading. Jupiter actually sent me a Mittens deck he found. So, once again, it's a cool thing I have in my collection that I have a Mittens deck. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's just that's what's cool about this game. And if it's like, let's bring, like, if you get a Lyle deck, all right, it's Mittens versus Lyle.
Yep.
And it's just funny, good times with your friends.
That would be great. That'd be awesome.
And that's the fun thing about Keyforge, yeah. So we appreciate that, Jupiter. Maybe we will talk to you about getting one of those dino
Lyle
decks.
or a Gato deck. I'll take a Gato deck.
Yeah, the double dino card wasn't even good. I don't even remember what that card did. Like, it was like just a big,
I don't even
fat
know, dude.
dino. It's all it was,
I can't
right?
even remember. Was that even impactful? Did people even like those when they came out? I don't think I've ever even played. Oh wait, no, I played a couple of games on the Crucible against, and it was pretty rough.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Well, thank you so much, guys. It's an awesome community. I mean, Jupiter's off. He was a decent deck, and Drew's like, you could use my Lyle deck and do the matchup. Yeah, for sure. But Lyle has to own it for it to count as a Lyle deck. So.
Yes.
But hey, I have to say thanks to everyone that made this possible. Again, Zach, everyone in between, and Decks of Keyforge, Arizonaman, guys, Lyle. And just like we're saying, we could go to Arizonaman over on Decks of Keyforge, look up a Lyle deck owned by Arizona, man over there.
That's true. I could.
And potentially just buy one that way, or get the thing and just help him out. So if you guys are looking for anything, I recommend checking him out. It's very easy. It was a very easy transaction. I really appreciate it. Seems safe and good to go. They're good over there, so I can recommend that. I don't know some of the others, but yeah. So good stuff. Good times. Thanks for being an awesome community, everyone. Thanks to everyone that makes this thing. Fully support him, says Jupiter. Awesome. Good to hear. He's helped
All
work
right,
with other
cool.
people.
There you go. We got another person saying it was a good buy. It was a good person to buy.
It was a good experience. Yeah, it was a good experience. I know it can be sketchy, but hey, it was fun times, man. It looks like, in the end, Lyle, you must have played the Novedo Villanueva
Fugitive, dude.
But in bad. You're the winner of the weirdest mirror match ever right now.
The weirdest mirror match ever. Yeah.
We've won Proto Molecule, probably. All right. Donkey balls. All right. Peace, good gaming, everyone. We'll see you guys Monday night.
Actually, really, really quick announcement on Monday night. Matt cannot stream. So I'm either doing solo or me and Chris will talk about, I don't know. I don't know what
special Monday night stream. We may have to do this, dude. We've got games in the hopper we need to do. So
yeah,
we may have something fun and new for you Monday. Stay tuned to the Discords, the tweeters, and all that good stuff. And you'll find out what we'll be doing Monday night then. That'll be fun, dude. Nice. Rock and roll. Okay, we'll talk.
There it is.
Peace, good gaming, everyone. Thanks for being an awesome Keyforge community. Again, thanks to everybody. And we'll see you guys Monday. Have a good weekend. Play some Keyforge. Thank you. Peace,
bye, everybody.
Good gaming.